All right, so check this out. I am outside, and how cool is that I can be outside in January, and my office has this big sliding glass door sized window that I can climb through, and it's already getting to be dim outside, so it's not going to be enough light, but I just wanted to check and see if I could do a video over here. And this is kind of awesome because now I get to stand up and just put the camera on a little tripod thing. But anyway, I am not just here to show you the beautiful hillside that I have outside my office, which will soon be planted with lots of seeds for flowers that my mom gave me last year. So I'm going to dig little ditches and put those seeds in there because the ground's nice and moist. So hopefully I'll get some beautiful flowers growing this spring and summer. But I wanted to give you, those of you following my holistic journey, a little check-in on the paleo diet that I've been doing. And I am so excited right now because I feel like I finally nailed it, okay? I feel like I finally got to a place of, it took a couple of weeks, man, of struggle. And I think I think I'm so healthy and that this is why I do this stuff, okay? I feel like, oh, I'm a holistic health practitioner. I eat healthy. I've been eating gluten-free for 7 years. I am, primarily organic. I only eat grass-fed meat and I don't eat factory farm stuff and trashy, burgers and fast food. Like, I don't eat fast food. I haven't eaten McDonald's in 20 years. I feel like I'm a healthy person. I feel like I'm so healthy and that I do a lot of things for my health, and I feel and think in my brain that yeah, I'm a healthy person and I eat healthy, and most of the time when I'm not at a festival partying my brains out, I'm pretty much taking really good care of myself. And but then when I give up sugar, or when I give up sweeteners and sugar-free gum, and I'm not allowed to eat my gummy fiber supplements or my gummy multivitamins, or I'm choosing not to eat any grains at all, as in no corn, no rice, no quinoa, no starchy something to, put your saucy stuff on, and nothing to no rice with your curry. It's weird. It's I definitely struggled, and you already saw in my video when I was really struggling. But what was interesting was my partner and I decided to let go of the Whole30. We were mostly paleo, but we had a little bit of cheese left and a little bit of gluten-free bread left, and he just stopped eating it. And I was like, I have to eat this last piece of gluten-free bread, and I need to eat this last log of honey chèvre goat cheese. Oh my God, I can't let that go to waste. I definitely am a person who doesn't ever want to let anything go to waste and feels a tremendous amount of guilt if I waste food, especially. I even have people, specifically friends of mine, who I'm like, are you hungry? Come eat this massive pot of chili that I made. If my partner doesn't want to eat it, for example, because it's not vegetarian, I will call someone to come over and eat it. And I've also learned to, when I make a big batch of something, to freeze some of it and put it in the freezer. And then it's always awesome when you're like, oh man, I'm hungry, what should I eat? Oh, I've got that thing in the freezer. And then you just unthaw it and heat it back up, and it's always delicious. But anyway, I'm digressing. The point is, I hate to waste things, and we started in January. We had a bunch of sugary sweets and treats on New Year's Eve, but we didn't eat them. I mean, I ate some, but my partner was like, no, I'm not gonna eat that stuff. And I was like, you're not? I was like, this is our last night. I'm the kind of person who's like, if I'm not gonna eat sugar, I'm gonna eat a shitload of sugar right now. Every chance I have, I'm gonna eat all the things because I know I'm not gonna be eating them. But it's totally true. Have you guys heard of the Gretchen Rubin, the 4 tendencies, the upholder, obliger, questioner, and rebel? Well, she also talks about being an abstainer or a moderator. So some people are like, I'm an abstainer, I don't drink. Nope. Or they're like, I don't eat carbs, okay? And I'm a moderator, where I like to eat a little bit. I like to go, I can drink a couple times a month, but that's it. Honestly, I really don't like it that much, so I'm not drinking. I don't drink. At this point, I don't drink, and I'm hoping to keep it that way, but I don't have an alcohol problem, so I feel like, why can't I drink sometimes? It's not like I get wasted and go get a DUI. But anyway, that's another topic. The point is, I like to give myself a little bit. Like, you get to have some gummy vitamin C because you like to eat gummies, but you don't get to eat Sour Patch Kids, and you don't get to eat gummy candy, but you can have sugar-free CBD gummies and gummy vitamin C chewable. So I have this way of like giving myself a little bit, or like if I want chocolate, I buy sugar-free chocolate from Trader Joe's. It's really good, by the way. They have a milk one and a regular dark chocolate. I will buy the sugar-free chocolate, and then I'll say, you get to have a little bit of this chocolate. Like, you can have 2 or 3 pieces, but I don't let myself have more than 3 pieces at a time. But that's why I moderate, you know, like I have a little bit. But what's funny was, prior leading up to the Whole30 diet, I was just giving myself whatever I wanted. You know, I was like, oh, I'm going to eat like 20 of these things. So, yes, that was hard to just... I probably shot myself in the foot and made it harder for myself to deal with the cravings for that first week. But so for the first, you know, week and a half of January, we weren't 100% Whole30 yet. We were pretty much, let's say we were paleo and gluten-free, but we weren't 100% grain-free, okay? And then there was one night when I told my partner, I said, it's the full moon. This will be the completion of our eating up the food that, you know, I needed to eat the pieces of gluten-free bread, and I wanted to eat the last of that cheese, or I bought like a gluten-free pizza and I wanted to finish my leftover pizza, right? That had grain in it. So of course, anything with a dough is gonna have grain, but there is grain-free dough. You can make it out of cassava and coconut and almond. Coconut and almond are both nuts, and cassava is like a root, like a potato technically. So technically, if you make yourself a pizza, oh, I just thought of an idea. What about shredding sweet potato and shredding carrot, and then making a little like shredded patty with egg and making that your pizza crust? See, this is how people that do paleo get so freaking like go crazy and write a cookbook. I already have a paleo sweets cookbook, and I recently made a coconut cake, or like a coconut pie. So good. It's basically like coconut creme brulee in a pie shell. The pie shell wasn't technically paleo though, but it was gluten-free. So anyway, I love food. Can you tell? I love food. I really do. And I love to be fit. Like, I don't want to like just eat and just get fat, you know? That's why I went gluten-free in the first place. I'm going to do a video soon about why I went gluten-free and how I did it. Because it was freaking hard. I did it like 8 years ago when there was no gluten-free food that was anything resembling deliciousness at all whatsoever. There was no bread, there was no pasta, there was no substitutions. So you literally had your spaghetti sauce on rice, or you didn't have anything, your spaghetti sauce on nothing. But hey, in a way, maybe that's what primed me for doing paleo, because when you, or keto, because when you do paleo and keto, you have your spaghetti sauce on nothing. Or a bed of arugula. And honestly, a bed of arugula with some meat sauce on top, little pine nuts, maybe a little Parmesan, freaking delicious. You don't need no pasta. Anyway, what am I talking about? Oh, I wanted to tell you about this sweet spot that I got to recently where I'm feeling awesome. Ta-da! That is the goal, right? When you're like, you're feeling bad, it's hard, and then you get to a place of like, I feel good. I'm feeling strong. I feel energetic. Oh, it's so good. This is why I do this, because when I get off my routine and I get off my healthy diet, I end up suffering with insomnia, sleeping in way too late and always feeling tired, fatigue, lack of energy, same difference. Just, I end up dealing with other problems, bloating, digestive problems, basically IBS, and it fucking sucks. And when I get myself back onto a gluten-free, or sorry. Gluten-free, that's a given, okay? If I'm talking about food, gluten-free. For almost 8 years now. But yes, life is way better without it. Oh my God, I don't miss it. Honestly, I used to miss it. I used to cry. I used to go, oh my God, you made those muffins that look so good. Oh. And now when someone goes, I made these muffins, you know what I do? I go, oh, they smell so good, but no thanks. I can't have gluten. I'm allergic. And most people, because it's been around for a while, they used to be assholes about it and say, oh, that's fine. You're fine. You can eat this. It's a fad. Can you believe that? Somebody said it's a fad. Yeah, a friend of mine said that gluten-free is a fad. I was like, dude, that's like saying that lactose intolerance is a fad. Because if someone eats a food and they have problems after eating it, whether they break out in hives, or they can't shit for 3 days, or they're shitting 500 times, or they, you know, you name the symptom. There's lots of symptoms. Look it up. But anyway, I mean, I have a friend recently who told me that she never had any digestive problems with her guts and going to the bathroom. None of those issues at all. But she quit eating gluten recently. I guess she wanted to try it, or maybe she just felt like something was off, or whatever her reason. I'll have to ask her. And she said that she's now free from pain and had joint pain in her body her whole life. This woman is 40 years old. I went to her 40th birthday, so I know she's 40. And she's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful and thin and, you know, sexy and has a great body. So she wasn't overweight or having any of the other like common problems that you'd read about, for example, in wheat belly. But she said that she had chronic joint pain her whole life. And now that she quit the gluten, she doesn't have the joint pain. Isn't that mind-blowing? So anyway, it's not a fad. It's 100% real, and it's way more real than people want to admit because so many people are allergic to it and just don't know. But that's another topic. So here's the sweet spot. This is the good stuff, okay? So, for me, gluten-free has been a given for a long time, and I feel so much better with that, and I'm able to maintain my weight. I don't fluctuate between 10 pounds heavier and then working my ass like out at the gym like crazy just to lose that 10 pounds anymore. I used to gain weight and then lose it and then gain weight and then lose it, but it's like I would have to work really hard to lose it, and then I could gain it pretty easily. Once I gave up the gluten, I maintained my weight really easily. It's pretty easy anyway. You know what I mean? I fluctuate like a few pounds, but it's like I never get heavy because I'm not eating all that starchy shit. But the trick, yeah, okay, now there's a lot of gluten-free stuff. So now you can get gluten-free shortbread cookies and gluten-free bread and gluten-free pasta. So now you can still binge on a bunch of carbohydrates even without the gluten, which is definitely the major factor, I think, in the weight gain side of it. But the inflammatory gut problem is another huge issue. So if your colon is all jacked up and you're not absorbing nutrients correctly, you're not going to function correctly. So I read in the Whole30 or in my Paleo book or one of the two that 30 days, that's why they do the Whole30. The reason they do it for 30 days is because 30 days is how long it takes to reset the gut. Meaning no grains, no inflammatory foods, no dairy products, because dairy products are also extremely inflammatory to lots of people, not everybody, but lots. So when you clear the dairy, clear all the grains, you are now soothing and calming and just putting food in your stomach that your body knows how to digest. Everyone knows how to digest vegetables, nuts, and healthy natural meats for the most part, okay? For the most part. But anyway, yeah, so we started the Whole30, or, we started the Paleo, and then I was finishing off the little bits of gluten-free stuff that was made out of rice and whatever, corn or whatever. And then, yeah, I remember this. There was one night, and I said, we got to get rid of this. And it was one of those Chevre honey cheese logs, right? Goat cheese, oh my God. Guess what? Goat cheese is not... There's no hormones in goat milk because they're not putting hormones in goats yet. Let's hope it stays that way. So at least you know that it's not full of freaking nasty hormones like all the milk products are. But anyway, it's still not paleo. So we had this goat cheese and we had some apricot jam that's definitely got sugar. And I was like, oh, I love that apricot jam. Toast, man, toast. Are you kidding me? Like I couldn't live without toast. Once they started coming out with good gluten-free bread, game changer. If I can have some toast, I'll be all right. So anyway, I'm not going to be 100% paleo forever, but I want to be 90%, 75%, 80%. So anyway, here's where we're at. We had this amazing spread. We had like dip, we had like garlic spread, we had this like cauliflower hummus that mostly just tasted like pureed cauliflower, but it's still delicious. And we had a little bowl with like tangerines, and like we had the goat cheese, and then these like amazing like seed crackers, but the crackers had oats, so that's also not paleo. But anyway, my partner said, let's just get rid of it. And I go, no, we can't throw it away. Let's eat it. Let's eat it all right now. It was my uterus talking, not just me, okay? But anyway, so we go and we have this smorgasbord of like snacks for dinner, right? It's like cheese and crackers and dip and bell peppers and carrots and little fruit, and oh my God, goat cheese on those gluten-free seed crackers from Trader Joe's. and then apricot jam on top of the goat cheese. Magnifique. So we eat all this yummy, crunchy, snacky, you know, chips and stuff, and all the stuff that's made out of potatoes and corn and oats and different kinds of flour. And it was delicious, and we enjoyed that meal tremendously, and it was like a dinner. It was really good. So that was our last day, and that was the day before the full moon, so it was on the 10th of January. So anyway, starting on January 10th, the full moon, we were Whole30. We made it about 7 days. I don't know, a few days in, we were really struggling with not adding sweetener to our tea and coffee. We were like, why can't we have some stevia, man? Because black coffee, or even coffee with cream but no sugar, it does not taste very good. It's bitter. So we were kind of like, and I like tea, but I was still kind of like, yeah, I miss my sweeteners. Yeah, you're right. I drink a lot of tea. I might drink like hot tea at night, hot tea in the 2 cups in the morning, and some like relaxing tea at night. And I drink this like raspberry tea every month to help with the girl stuff. And I drink tea a lot, probably 2 to 3 cups of tea a day. And it was a bummer not having that sweetened coffee mate garbage that we've grown accustomed to drinking, the sugar-free stuff. So we were really struggling with that. And what I used to do in the past, and what I've done in the past when I did paleo, was when I was having a sugar craving and I was like, I want sugar, I want sugar, I want sweet, I want sweet, I would eat a piece of sugar-free gum, and I would chew on like a fruity gum. My favorite is the Trident tropical one with the mango flavor. Anyway, the gum would work. I would chew the gum, get the sweet taste, and then I'd be chewing the gum for the next hour, 2 hours, and I would forget about eating, and it'd be fine, because you're not actually hungry, you just want the sweet. So not having gum, not having stevia, nothing to give you the sweetness satiation that you're looking for, we were having a hard time with it. We were feeling frustrated by it. We were annoyed at how much we desired it and how much we were craving it. So you probably saw that in my last video where I was like, I'm freaking out. Well, anyway, I talked to my partner and I said, why don't we just say we're going to do the Whole30 strict for just 7 days? Let's just give it a week. That's better than nothing. It's better than 1 day. It's better than 2 days. It's 7 whole days. We did it for a week. And then let's relax on the strictness of the Whole30 and let's go to just paleo. And what was really interesting that I noticed was that when we said, yes, okay, we agree, let's just do that. We can have stevia again. We're still not going to have soy. We're still not going to have coffee mate with hydrogenated oil, but we're going to have Truvia and erythritol sweetened baked goods and things like that, because I make some bomb-ass baked goods. And I was like, no baked goods at all for 30 days? What am I going to eat? Just like bacon and cashews and salad? Like, that's boring, man. It's wintertime. I want some hot food. I want some warm food. I want something to go with my tea in the morning. But again, this is the struggle, you know? It's like you like what you like. So anyway, we relaxed on that, and I remember noticing that we were so much more, we were like relieved. It was like such a relief to be like, hey, we're still eating really healthy. We're still not eating dairy. We're not eating grains. But we're allowing ourselves to have some sweetener in our tea, like big effing deal. So it's kind of interesting to see how much of a like relaxation we gained from letting that go and letting go of this like strictness of this particular diet. So that was kind of cool to see, like, wow, what a relief. And we're still eating super good. We didn't just go, let's go get pizza, fuck it, you know. But then the other thing that happened was, you know, as I've done this before, and I've embraced eating more animal proteins because of my blood type, O positive, by the way. I know that if I eat like beef jerky or, you know, tuna and plantain chips are my new favorite cracker. If I have something like that, rather than having like a bar that has a sweet flavor, I am so much more satisfied and it lasts so much longer. So I know that I got to increase the protein and got to increase the fats to stay satisfied and satiated. So it was really awesome because I had a day where I had to go do like 4 massages and I had to drive, and you know, I was going to be at work for like 6 or 7 hours, and I was like, okay, I got to plan for this. I got to make sure I have some stuff that I can eat. I don't want to go, oh, I'm hungry and I didn't bring any food, so let me just go to 7-Eleven and buy potato chips. It's like, yeah, potato chips are made out of plants, but they're still not fucking good for you, and they're still full of oil, and they're still full of carbs. So anyway, I brought food with me. I bought some beef jerky sticks that were sugar-free. Found some sugar-free stuff. I started researching. If you follow the Holistic Journey Facebook page, I'll share these resources. Like I found a 20 Whole30 fruit snacks you can buy on Amazon. I was like, yes, there we go. I need, as a massage therapist on the go, I need some packaged bars or ready to eat snacks that are non-perishable that I can carry around in a purse and eat between clients because I need to fuel myself. So anyway, started finding some things that would work and also like making a really hearty breakfast and stuff. So I remember going to work and coming home ready to cook dinner and excited to eat, but I wasn't starving, I wasn't hangry, I was very satisfied from what I had eaten before, and I didn't have that like craving, crazy binge eating feeling of just like, I just want to keep shoving it in my mouth. I felt calm and cool with it, and I had a decadent piece of grape flavored chewing gum that tasted so sugary when I ate it. But the point is, I got to this place of like, I got it. I feel calm. I feel comfortable. I feel satiated. I feel happy at my body. My stomach is happy. I'm not having any stomach problems. I'm not feeling any digestive discomfort, and I'm not hungry, and I'm not craving, and I'm not upset about what I don't get to eat. That's winning. That's like, you made it. Like, you figured it out. So it only took 2 weeks. So let's say a week of the Whole30 and then another week of paleo. So within 2 weeks of being paleo, I felt awesome. And I felt like, oh, hey, okay, I feel great. And I'm waking up before the alarm goes off. I went to the gym today. Today's a Saturday. I was in the gym at like 9:30 or, well, maybe, yeah, I was in the gym at like 9 something. That is miraculous for me. So I hope this inspires you to give it a try yourself. If you want some coaching on this, please give me a call. I'd be happy to help you out. I do offer coaching, and it's been fun. I'm excited to keep going. We're going to go until, February 10th to do a full 30-day paleo. And then I'm planning on doing the whole juice cleanse thing for a week after that. And then moving forward with eating healthy and taking care of myself. So we'll see. But I just wanted to say I made it, and I made it through this tough shit. So it is possible to get to a point where you're like, oh, I just woke up at 7 a.m. and I want to go do yoga. And, oh, I'm sore from the Pilates I did yesterday, but I still feel great. Like, that's amazing. Talk about more energy. Like, awesome. So I'm doing good, and I hope you're doing good. Love you. Like, share, subscribe, follow along at Our Holistic Journey Facebook group. You can look for it, Our Holistic Journey, or you can send me an email with your contact information, and I will invite you to it on Facebook. But anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day. It's getting really dark, so time to end. Can you see my hillside? Here, see? This is my building. That's my treatment room. And this is my sneaky little garden. I think I'll do some more videos here in the future. I'll grow me some flowers. All right, y'all. Bye.